Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to say, we don't have many subscribers, but we have been getting more subscribers, I should say, over like the past weeks. And we really appreciate it, and just thank you for all of your support. And if you're not subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy. Also, hit the bell if you want to get notified. But yeah, thanks. Hey guys, we're Treasure Boys. I'm here with my dad, and we're going to be looking into some books that we're going to hopefully send into CGC. Alright, so we got a lot of books here. We don't have a lot, but we have some good books here. We're excited to show you, so let's get to it.
Okay, these are some books we're going to send into CGC. They've, for the most part, been cleaned and pressed, some of them more than once. We're actually having an issue with some of the books coming out of the press recently, and I think I didn't have the press dialed down enough, and so some of them had a little bit of a wave coming out of them, so I had to repress some of them. But let's get into it.
Yeah.
So the first one here is Spawn Simony. This was a square bound, you can see it there, square bound book that I'd never heard of before, and I found it at the flea market, and there's not many on the census. I thought it was an interesting book to send in. Hopefully Spawn fans will think it's cool, but I think it's a 9/8 candidate. I didn't press this one. I'm still a little gun shy about pressing square bound books. So,
How much you say that one's worth, graded 9/8?
There's really none on there. I think it'll be about $100 to $150 book at a 9/8 if it comes back at that. It sells for around $25 to $30 raw. Next one is Gen 13 number 1. This was a book by J. Scott Campbell. Jim Lee was a big part of that. He kind of gave J. Scott Campbell his big break back in the 90s.
Do you think that one will be a 9/8?
Yeah, I think that one's a 9/8. It came out really well out of the press. It was already in great shape when I bought it. I think I paid $1 for it.
How much is it worth, 9/8? Is there any?
Yes, there are several 9/8s. They've actually gone up a little bit. More people are getting into the 90s image books, and that one's a little over $100 at a 9/8.
Awesome.
Next one is Uncanny X-Men number 256. This is the first appearance of Psylocke in her, I guess, ninja outfit or samurai outfit. It's just a new outfit for her, new kind of, it's kind of weird actually that you'd take I think she's Irish or Scottish. I can't
Something
remember.
like that.
Yeah, and then make her a ninja. But I think that one's a 9/8 candidate. It's a newsstand if you can't see down there. And I think it's about $150 to $200 book at a 9/8.
There is a certain Marvel villain that looks like that. If you guys know in the comments, put it in the comments, because I don't remember the name. It could be a DC, but I don't think so. That looks like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Our next book is Moon Knight number 200. This is the second of our two Scon variants. These were limited to 600 copies, I think. Maybe it's 1,000, I don't remember which. But I think that's a 9/8 candidate.
Yeah. And how much that one at a 9/8?
The last one we had, if you remember our unboxing, we had a 9/8 that came out in our last unboxing, and it sold for $100.
Okay.
Next, we have Deadpool number 57. It's a Barry Windsor Smith cover. You can see down there it says number 1, but it also has the legacy numbering, number 57. This is Deadpool as Weapon X. I had these in a box that I got at an auction. I had the whole set. This one was in really good shape, so I decided to send it in.
So you think that'll be a 9/8?
Yeah, I really do. I think this one will come back a 9/8.
And how much do you think it'll be a 9/8?
I think the last sale that I remember seeing was about $150. This is Marvel Boy from the Marvel Knights imprint number 1. It's the first appearance of one of the Marvels. And this is just some spec. I think it went up about 6-7 months ago, and then it kind of came back down. But I'm still going to send it in because I think it's still got some potential. But I think it's a 9.8 candidate.
Awesome. And how much for that one?
It's around $100 as is, or at a 9.8, but I think it's got the potential to go up, especially if he's announced in a movie or as a new character. Next is Cable, number 75. It's a Rob Liefeld cover. This was also in that box I got in an auction. And I just check certain books. You never know what has value, and some of these have sold in 9.8s over $100. But there's none, I haven't seen any sales recently.
Awesome.
It's a thicker book. It's an oversized. You can see it says giant size there at the top. So those are, I have good luck with pressing the oversized books for some reason. Next, we have Battle Chasers, number 1, another Image book. Humberto Ramos. This was his book, or I'm sorry, Joe Mad, not Ramos. This was made into a video game.
What's it called again?
Battle Chasers.
I haven't heard of it.
They were thinking movie or TV years ago, and they ended up with a video game. But this is one of the covers. I don't think this is the A cover. I can never remember. But yeah, I think this is a 9.8 candidate.
And how much for that one, 9.8?
It's going for about $150 in the 9.8. Next, and next to last, we have Uncanny X-Men number 221. This is the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. He's kind of percolating. A lot of people speculate that he could be one of the major villains in the MCU now that the X-Men are over from Fox.
And we haven't got him in a movie yet. So.
No, so he's ripe for the picking. This one is not a 9.8. I can tell you that right now. It's probably around a 9.2 or a 9.4.
At that, how much would it be?
It still breaks the $100 barrier at that.
If it were to be a 9.8, how much would it be?
I think they're going for a little over $300 now in 9.8. I bought 4 of these from a vendor at the flea market for $8 a piece. I picked out the best candidate and sent it in my first ever CGC submission, and it came back a 9.8. And I sold it. I turned around and sold it right away and basically made all my money back. And that's when it was still under $250. But I went through the other 3, and this was the best out of the 3 I have remaining, and I'm going to send it in. Last but not least, this will be the book that comes back and stays with me. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 431, Cosmic Carnage, his first full appearance. Number 430 is his cameo appearance when he and the Silver Surfer battle, and he overcomes the Silver Surfer and gets the old surfboard. So first full appearance of Cosmic Carnage. These have actually softened a little bit in the market. This one may not be a 9.8. It may be closer to a 9.4 or 9.6. I'd be super happy with a 9.8, but I'll be satisfied with a 9.4 or 9.6 on this book.
And a 9.8, how much would it be?
A 9.8, it's about between $150 and $200.
And a 9.6 or 9.4?
9.6, right around $100, 80 to 100, I would guess. I got this book in a trade. A guy wanted to trade for some of my books, and I asked him what he had. He said he had some Amazing Spider-Man, and I gave him basically about half of a short box for this and about 10 other Spider-Man books. But it was stuff that I didn't need anymore. And it was basically dollar bin stuff, and he was super happy to get it, and I was super happy to get this.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what we're going to send into CGC.
Well, I think we did pretty good. Tell us what you guys thought in the comments down below. We've been Treasure Boys. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified, and see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.